When referencing the hardships of life, we must first define what a hardship is. Is a hardship an actual occurrence, or is it just when things don't go our way? A while ago, whilst defining what we are or how we form our identity, I said that basically we are just the reaction to our external world. And I still feel like this is 100% accurate. To live is to interact, and to interact is to react with the external world. And to change as people, we often don't change anything but our reactions. This, of course, allows our actual actions to follow suit and change our external appearance. And with that mindset, you could basically change who you were in a matter of seconds externally. So why don't we? A while ago in a podcast I did with a few of my friends, we got into a kind of heated debate on whether or not someone could actually manage to change who they were in a matter of seconds with mentality. And their general consensus was that society and all of your life leading up to the point that you're currently at just won't allow you to abandon the identity that you've brought up for yourself. And this is part of the reason why I believe like things like depression and anxiety are so prevalent nowadays. I feel like once we come to the realization that we're playing this role and character and that we don't like it, we feel stuck. And this stuckness is what breeds the depression, because we feel like we can no longer play this role, or we don't want to be ourselves anymore, acting as if we're not able to change. When referencing things like emotion, I can be noted to say things like, don't suppress them, because if you suppress them, they will have control over you. And I still feel like this is 100% accurate. You should definitely let your feelings out whenever they need to be let out. However, I never really thought about how valuable these emotions were to fermenting your identity and choosing who you were. When describing an ordinary person, people often attach some sort of emotion or some type of attribute to further describe this person in some way that's better than the typical, like, oh, she's cheerful or he's optimistic. Both of these kind of meaning that the person's generally happy. And with reference to pain, I feel like in the same way we identify too much with our hardships and our trauma. Khalil Gibran once said, I hope I said that name right. He once said, "Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Even as a stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so you must," okay, I'm going to re-say that. "Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so you must know pain." That is to say that if we conform with our pain, once something in our lives shows us otherwise, then that's when we actually feel it. He's also saying that this sort of pain is somewhat necessary, seeing as though to bask in the sun, you have to get rid of this shell, this pain that is enclosing your understanding. To know pain is to know joy in the same way. So why do we speak of pain as if we want it gone, yet we hold on to it so dearly? Like we are asking others for help in a problem that we always run back to. We're running away from a bear and then going back to the bear to run again. We are in some ways the physician and the patient all at once. We are the thing trying to heal ourselves at the same time we are the thing causing ourselves pain. Famous philosopher Hippocrates once said, "Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that make him sick." The problem here is we don't confront the thing facing us. We run away with the expectation that one day we will outrun it. But in reality, we're just running from ourselves.